Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we have to show that U14, a group which is formed by taking all the co-prime members which are less than 14, right? Co-prime members to 14, and the group operation is multiplication modulo 14. For this group we have to show that U14 it is either generated by 3 or it is generated by 5. In fact, it is generated by both 3 and 5. We have to show this thing and we have to check that whether it is also generated by the element 11 or not, right? So let's move for step by step. And one more thing, if it is generated by a number 3 or it is generated by a number 5, in both the cases the group would be cyclic, because that is what is the definition for a cyclic group, if you remember, correct? So first of all, we will show that U14 is constructed from 3, right? So we'll take the powers of 3 here. The group operation is multiplication modulo 14. So when you take the 0th power of 3, which is 1, which is identity which belongs to U14, yes. Next, 3 raised to power 1 is 3. This again belongs to our group, right? 3 square is 9, which also belongs to our group. Then 3 cube is 27. 27 is not there in U14. So we will calculate its mod 14, correct? When you calculate mod 14 of 27, you get 13 as the answer, which is the remainder. So you see, this 13 is also a member of U14. What about 3 raised to power 4? It is 81. When you take 81 mod 14, the remainder comes out to be 11. So in this case, it is also a member of U14. Again, 3 raised to power 5 is 243, which is 5 when you calculate it under mod 14, right? So therefore in this case we have this as equal to 5 as the remainder. So you see here, once you take all the powers of 3 from starting from 0 to power 5, you obtain all the elements of U. Hence you can say the group U14 is generated from 3, right? This is one part. In the second part, we have to prove that U14 it is generated by 5. So let's take the powers of 5 in this case. 5 raised to power 0 is 1, which is a member of U14. 5 raised to power 5 is 5, which is a member of U14. 5 raised to power 2 is 25. When you calculate 25 mod 14, you will have 11 as the remainder, correct? So this 11 is also present in U14. What about 5 raised to power 3? 5 raised to power 3 is 125. 125, when you calculate its mod 14, you have 13 as the remainder. So this also belongs to U14, correct? 5 raised to power 4 is 625. When you calculate its mod 14, you obtain 9 as the remainder in this case. So therefore 9 is also a member of U14, you know that, right? What this here, this here, this here, this here, this here, and this here, all are the members, correct? 5 raised to power 5 is 3125. When you calculate its mod 14, you have 3 as the remainder in this particular case, right? So this also belongs to U14. So therefore you see, by taking the powers of 5, you obtain all the elements of U14. Hence we can say that U14 is generated from 5, correct? Now we have to check whether U14 is it generated from 11. So we'll again use the same method. We'll check the powers of 11 in this case, correct? All the powers, we'll be checking this thing. If they give us back the elements of U14, then we can say this element 11 generates the whole group, otherwise not. So let's check each of the powers. First of all, 11 raised to power 0 is 1, which is present in U14, correct? 11 raised to power 1, which is 11, which is also a member of U14, right? 11 raised to power 2 is 121, which when you calculate it under mod 14, you have 9 as the remainder. So this also is present in U14. So we have the element 1, we have the element 11, we have the element 9 with us. What about these 3 elements? Let's check it. When you take 11 raised to power 3, it comes out to be 1331. And when you calculate it mod 14, you get 1 again, right? This again. So no new member is obtained here. 11 raised to power 4 is 14641. And when you calculate its mod 14, you get 11, which is again a repeating element of U14. For 11 raised to power 5, you again have 9 as the remainder, which is again a repeating member. So here we do not obtain, by taking any powers of 11, we do not obtain their members 5, 13 or 3. So therefore this element 11, this does not generate whole of our group, right? Because it only give us back the 3 elements of the group. Hence we can say this U14 is not equal to the group which is generated by the element 11, correct? So I hope you understood this question well. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.